Greetings ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to my mastery game in the VK3601H, Tier 6 German heavy tank. We are here on a map that the name of which has just gone out of my head. How irritating. It's quite a small map, and even smaller than it looks, because it's kind of surrounded by these mountain ranges that really restrict the actual usable space of it. And so it's a very compact map. Now we're top tier, it's tier 6 game, so we are going to go up to the path that runs along sort of the B line and tank that path. Because someone should, and I'm in a heavy tank, so why not? Now this game, well, I was expecting the Ace Tanker award to actually require a bit more XP than this. I thought this was quite low for a tier 6. And it seems to me that the tier 6 heavies seem to have required a bit less XP than the tier 6 mediums, as far as I can see, but maybe that's just my impression. I'm actually mistaken, I don't know. But either way, we trundle up here, and if you look at the map, oh dear, it's me and a flat Panzer. Panzer 4. Not the best machine in the world, a lot of people would argue, and for some reason, in a quick, stealthy tank destroyer that is not particularly adept at brawling or taking hits, he has decided that the best place for him is at the front. Imagine how well that turns out for him. And I'm, moving along as quickly as I can, but VK, well, the engine's a bit, yeah. And he puts a hit into that guy in the KV-1S, but he takes a bigger hit in return. Oh, and there's an ARL around there as well, and it's just all horrible. I put a shot into the ARL, but the ARL nails the flat Panzer. So, we're currently 1-3 down, and it's me fighting alone against two enemy heavy tanks. Now they've each been damaged, and I'm on full health. And the VK starts with a lot of health anyway, but even so, this is not a particularly fantastic looking engagement. And that ARL has the top gun, the top 90mm, the long 90mm, so that hurts. And it looked like that shot went into my gun mantle. Huzzah! That one pen, because he has 212mm of penetration, I'm going to struggle to bounce him. But there's one shot into him, and if I can shoot either the turret or the lower plate, damn, it bounced. The penetration on this gun really isn't very good. KV-1S kind of rushes his shot and bounces. If these guys rushed me, I would be screwed. But they don't, for their own reasons, and I kill the ARL. That just leaves a KV-1S, and we're losing 3-7. Now, a KV-1S is still a fearsome opponent, don't get me wrong. I mean, you should never underestimate this thing. But, oh, looks like artillery put in a good hit there. And I put him down to 20%. Oh, medium's coming up to help. Medium puts in a good hit. He's on 4%. I will reload before he does. And bang. Voila. Most of that fight was basically 2v1. And yes, they'd been damaged. Hello, Mr. Cheeto. But they should so have killed me. They should just have rushed me while I was alone. To be fair, they didn't know I was alone, but oh, that was artillery, good lord. So we get the gun back, and we're sitting here on 304 health. And the flat Panzer says, good game, VK. Oh, thank you very much. So even if you're outnumbered, you can still pull something out of the bag, especially if your opponents don't push their advantage if they play passively. Anyway, that was perhaps the most exciting bit of this match. But you can see from the team scores, oh, it's 4-9, this is still looking bad. 5-9, that's slightly better, I suppose. We are capping, but oh, Grill takes out our KV-220, 5-10. Oh, good lord. There's their artillery. Time, methinks, for a bit of revenge. Oh, I can't remember which Griller hit me, but they're in a platoon. I will happily see one of them die. Cheeto's going in to make his life difficult, and I'm just going to shoot the targets that I can without exposing too much of my tank. So, that guy dies. Shot there into, what is that guy? He's in a Panzer 4. There's a duck, AMX-40. shot into the rear of the duck, take him from full health down to 18%. The shooting tier force is kind of not very fair, but you know, there we go. And suddenly it's 8-10, oh, 8-11. It's looking slightly more favourable. I know it's depressing when you're 3 tanks down and you're looking on it favourably, but there we go. Now I know that Panzer IV is down by the cap circle. I don't really know where anyone else is. Slightly dodgy, and there's only the 4 of us left. Me, KV-1S, a Cheeto, and an artillery piece, and somebody is capping. It's probably that Panzer. Or, you know, he was the guy near the cap circle. Oh, he's not anymore. Oh, now he is. I'll make his mind up in a second. And hello, artillery. I call this revenge, don't you? And artillery rushes and misses his shot, so we'll just take all the time in the world to put him out of his misery. Kill number 3. That was a satisfying kill. Now there's Barney. What Barney driving? Barney's driving Chinu, tier 5 Japanese medium tank. Has a reasonably dangerous gun, but we should be able to nail him. Panzer IV's scuttled away over there. KV-1S nails the Sherman, and suddenly it's 10-11, 10-12. Their Cheeto kills our artillery. Looks like he's coming up from behind, which might be a problem. So I'm just going to see if I can get vision down onto the cap circle from up here, and I can. My gun depression isn't great, but it's okay because he's going to drive in front of my gun. Thank you, sir. Thank you ever so much, making up for my slightly lackluster gun depression. He's now behind a building, and is therefore safe. And I just took a hit. So I'm going to pull back, because I don't have a vast amount of health left, he says, appreciating he's still on 304. But that's like, you know, less than a third of the VK's health, and we kill the Type T-34. 4 kill number 4. There's a V Cheeto behind us, and we fluffed that shot, and we are now on 34%. Oh good lord, so we're just going to try and jink back and forth. Hello Mr. Chinu, you are dead. Whew. And the KV-1S says, Lord Chipmunk, the enemies are down at the bottom, and I go, yep, that's fine. That was before the Chinu turned up and distracted me, but that's 5 kills. I can't get a shot on that guy in the Panzer, although hopefully our KV-1S should be able to nail him. And so we're just going to head down toward the cap circle. Oh, our KV-1S is on fire. I still don't have a shot on him, and there's no way I'm going to get up there in time. I just have to rely on that KV-1S holding his ground and killing that guy. I'm asking where the Cheeto is. Earlier on he took out our artillery, which suggested he was kind of around the number 1 spawn point, well, the spawn point for our side. Though I obviously don't know where he is now, but he's not in the fastest machine ever. So with hindsight, he's probably actually kind of behind it. Oh no, there he is. Tell a lie. Oh, and this Panzer is just humiliating this KV-1S. You know, the Cheeto kills their Cheeto, which is nice. I still can't get a shot, and I could go up there, but if I stay down here, I'm putting pressure on him. And I'm so slow, I probably wouldn't get up there in time, and there we go, the KV-1S blats him. And we win. That was a game that was looking like a defeat, but we managed to pull a victory out of it, which was good. And I picked up something like 2,100, 2,200 odd damage. And I actually got my ace tanker game, as I say, which surprised me. I thought it would require more XP than I actually got. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to catch some of my other videos or subscribe to my channel. And I wish you happy hunting on the battlefield. Ciao, ciao.